Okay. A little bit of theory while my DCS is loading up. So in the front seat, you have three main modes that you're going to be bombing in. You have your two pilot modes, and you have the lantern kind of assisted mode, right? So the first mode that you're going to be using up front is called pilot. Pilot, if you look in the middle of the word for the I, India, in pilot, you'll notice that there's neither. It lines up well with CCIP. And that's essentially what pilot mode is. It will give you guidance as to where your bomb is going to actually land. And it's pretty accurate. It's relatively accurate. Then there is target mode. Target mode, if you look at the R in the middle, is CCRP. So you will line up on a target. You'll designate that target, and then you can fly straight and level and drop your bombs essentially whenever you want, or not whenever you want. It'll calculate the release point for you, right? Then you have the lantern assisted mode. Lantern assisted mode, you'll use the lantern symbology to help guide you on the target, and you will drop the bomb at the right time, and then the lantern can laze and do all of that wonderful stuff, right? So, you watch? Oh wait, I better stream. So, first things first, to prepare air to ground mode, all you need to do is master arm on, switch to air to ground. Pretty simple. Jester has some extra setup that he has to do back here, so let me get that set up real quick. Let's try it with some snake eyes. Okay. So, in pilot mode, if I dive towards the ground here, you'll notice I have a new bomb fall line. That is unusual. I have my gun pipper here. I can shoot my gun and that's where it's going to land. And I have this little box. If I drop my bombs, they should land towards where that little box was.
Shit, nails, 1 o'clock.
And there's my impact. Just beyond the runway, right?
It lands on like the little bracket thing?
2 miles, 410.
Say again?
380 knots.
Tell me again where the bomb lands?
It's supposed to land in the little box. It's mostly accurate. It's not very accurate. So if I aim at just beyond these trees
5
here.
o'clock. There's 450. Showing 450.
I think it went off the rail.
There's 490.
And then I can go in my F6 view. You can see it landed about where, about in reference to those trees, right?
There's 360.
Oh, thank you, F-14, for doing that while I was.
260.
Right? So, anyways, do you understand, pilot?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, sweet. So, now if I switch to target mode, remember R in target for CCRP, I can have this little diamond on my screen instead of the fall line symbology, right? Still have the fall line, and this diamond is going to travel up and down along this fall line as I use my VSL high, VSL low, and PAL switch. That's the target designate switch. So up brings it up, target designate down will bring it down, and target designate forward will actually designate a target on the ground, or get rid of a target on the ground if you no longer want to bomb it. So let me target a innocent civilian here. I can get the bomb fall line to, let me get rid of the HUD thing here so you can actually see what's going on. I can bring the bomb fall line over here. I can line it up, and let's say that's good enough, right? Now I'm going to fly a vector towards this line. I'm going to try to keep it on the center line as much as possible because these are not any guided munitions. They're just going to drop.
There is a bandit. Fulcrum, 2 o'clock. 2 miles, speed 330.
And soon I'm going to see two lines approaching here. The bottom line is kind of a warning line. It's saying, hey, soon another line's going to come, right? And the other line, when it meets my velocity vector, is going to drop the bomb so long as I'm holding the stores release button. So you can see here, I'm queued right there. There's the first line. So I'm getting ready. And the second line's coming. So now I'm going to hold the stores release. And bombs away. Right, and you can see I was aimed beyond that house. Let's see how accurate it is. Not very. I was aimed over here. So I wonder if I set something up wrong in the back. But
that's a high drag bomb, so it was probably not for high drag.
oh yeah, I didn't set it for high drag, you're right. Yep, that's it. So, yeah, I set it for low drag. I didn't change that setting. So anyways, you get the idea. That's how they drop, right? Any questions about the target mode?
No.
Okay. Onto the lantern. Just already got it set up for me here. That's neat. So, the lantern is kind of another beast, right? It only works with smart munitions, so if you're trying to drop Mark 82s with the lantern, it really doesn't give you very good guidance. However, the lantern is the most accurate way to get bombs on target with smart munitions. So let's go ahead and target this random tree. I hate this tree. I'm going to designate it. And now you'll notice here that I have some extra symbology on my screen now that I have that target designated. I have a time to release here, a time to go, which is when I'll be passing over the target. I have a heading up here. I have right 1, which means that it wants me to come to the right 1 degree in order to line up with this caret, which is where I want to be when I actually drop the bomb, right? So, time to release is 20 seconds. I'm going to hop in the pilot seat. I'm going to repeat the TV so that I can see what's going on.
Come right, 1 degree. 10 seconds, 10 seconds.
You can see Jester's giving me some talk on.
That's it, pickle.
And if I had set it up right, then it would have dropped.
10 seconds to impact. Laser on. Heads up, nails. 6 o'clock.
And there we go. I got a temp time here, which is time to impact. The bomb should have impacted right there if I had it set up right? I didn't, because I didn't arm the mechanical fuse to nose. So that was my fault.
Does only the RIO control the lantern pod?
Yeah, there's some things you can do with the gesture menu. I can get you in contact with someone who actually knows that, if you like. But like you can have RIOs target things on the F10 map. Like you could say, look for a target at this city somehow. I know that. I don't know how to do any of that. So yeah, the RIO is the only one who gets any actual measurable control over the lantern pod. Also, typically a RIO will put you in manual when you're doing your targeting, so let's go ahead and target another tree. So you won't get that bomb fall line anymore.
Okay, we're lined up good
and
now.
you won't. And also, that was another reason I didn't drop my bomb, is because I didn't have a target designated, and it was in target mode, so it wouldn't actually bomb anything. So let's actually bomb a target.
Right, 1 degree, 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Pickle, pickle, pickle.
Okay, 1 away, and I actually had this one set up.
10 seconds. Laser is on.
So you have time to impact, temp. Jester's lasing for us. And it should have impacted. So I wonder why I missed that time.
Terminate. Out for hit assessment.
What did I set up wrong? I didn't have the right base selected. Yep, that would do it. Yep. There's a lot of stuff in the back seat here, and I don't do it very well during lessons, obviously. Anyways, would you like to hop into VWA server 1 to practice, and I will get your settings right? That would be good.
Does only the pilot have the pickle button, or does Jester drop the button?
Yeah, pilot only has the pickle button, so
Okay.
you'll have to drop. The only weapons the RIO can release are air-to-air phoenixes and every once in a while sparrows, but usually it's just phoenixes. Okay. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and taxi left towards runway 07. The runway is cleared. You're cleared to line up and wait on runway 7. Okay. Get all prepped and we'll get out of here. You like to do the checklist?
I'm good.
Okay. Your V1's going to be a bit later than usual because your flaps are in. Passing 200. Positive right. And now your flaps came out. Okay. Wonderful. Okay, go ahead and navigate to destination steering. It's going to be behind us.
don't know if that's pointing at it right, but we'll try it anyway.
Sure. If it gets close, you're good. Target can be kind of hard to use with how big the diamond is and how small the targets are when you're actually doing everything. So. One away. It's wobbling super weird. Thank you, server. But it's looking pretty good. And you're hitting, looks like in between the two runways, like in the V-notch.
Yeah, that's actually probably what it was pointing at.
Yep. Okay, let me set you up for pilot again so you can get another go at that.
Here's a question though. Okay, so if I hit PAL and pick the target spot, but I don't like the spot, how do I like redo it?
Oh, so if you hit PAL again, it will undesignate the spot. Here, you can try it. You're back in target. And then it will undesignate it, and you can redesignate whatever you want. So you can't adjust it after you designated it. You kind of have to restart, but it will get rid of the designation. And the designation will also stay after impact, so you do have to undesignate. Otherwise, it will just stay there. I switched you out of target mode, so it probably got rid of it, but it will do that. Would you like another go at target real quick?
Let's do one more of these, and then we can go back to pilot.
Okay. This one, I'm going to do something a little special. So I'm going to set you off on a ripple. So try to line up with the runway. So that because we're going to drop multiple bombs. Okay, you're set. So try to line up with the runway and engage like the first target. That way it will drop 4 bombs and hit a larger area, right? I can put you in pilot if you prefer. Make sure you hold the weapon stores button when for this launch. And that looks pretty good on the DCS. Away. Okay, it looks like we were lined up a little bit left, but they're falling pretty good. I'm guessing they'll get a couple of targets here. There you go.
Lineup looked pretty good.
Yeah, that was great. So that's what a ripple will look like. Jester can set that up. Okay, you're reconfigured for the, you're reconfigured in pilot, so you can get that pilot bomb off with the Mark 82 low drag. Beautiful. So
I had
away.
a crosshair that time.
Check one. Yeah, so I turned on your air-to-ground gun. So it didn't have it on for the first pass, but now your gun's on, so you'll see the crosshair. You don't have to worry about it unless you want to actually use your gun. And it's pretty self-explanatory, obviously. Your bullets should land there. If you're really far, your bullets might land there, but they won't do any damage. So you do have to actually do some stuff with it, right? Anyways, let me get the lantern out, and we'll do some smart bomb practice. It looks like we still have one Mark 82 available to us, and we have our two GBU-12s we'll be using. Let me get that all configured. Okay, so one thing to note is that the lantern is on the right side of the ship. So it can it's better to have a right-hand orbit rather than a left-hand orbit when you are orbiting around a target area. If you have any other questions about the lantern symbology, I can answer them for you, but again, this is really only a RIO thing.
Do I have like a repeater screen?
Yeah, so if you on the right side, around where your destination steering is, above that, there is a switch that turns it from something to TV. I think it's nav to TV. You're gonna want to hit that switch. There you go.
Ah, I see it.
Hey, drunk.
What's up?
Not much.
Alright.
So it looks like you've got the target.
Yep. So I've got the target. Go ahead and come right 80 degrees. Actually, no. Get a bit of distance first. You're right. Go left first. I will get the right bomb selected. Okay. Drunk, today was supposed to be case 3 practice, but we're doing air to ground since you don't really need case 3 to graduate. So I can take you for air to ground after this if Dodger is fine not learning case 3 today. Otherwise, we'll go over case 3 real quick.
Alright.
Okay, you're going over the line a little bit. Come left. Left about 7 degrees. 20 seconds. Approaching the center, you're at 3 degrees off. 1 degree off. Almost lined up. 10 seconds to drop. 1 degree left. You are 5 seconds to release. Pickle. 1 away. 20 seconds to impact. Laser on. Shack 1.
Cool.
So that's lantern bombing for you. Let's do... I should do it. Okay. So our first mode that we're going to talk about is pilot mode. Pilot mode, if you notice the I in pilot, is somewhat like CCIP in other aircraft.
Yep.
So you have a bomb fall line here, you have your velocity vector, and here is where the bomb is going to land, is in this little bracket. So if I drop the bomb here, then I pull up so I don't die. The bomb is going to land approximately in that spot. And that's about where I was aiming. I was aiming a bit more up, but you get the idea.
I find the fact that the crosshair is where it usually lands.
The crosshair is where your gun is supposed to land.
Okay.
So this is supposed to be your gun. But yeah, it can be pretty off in air to ground, so. Yeah. Anyways, that's pilot. Pretty simple. Yeah, Jester. So if I turn this to target here, you get this bomb fall line, and you get this little diamond. This little diamond is a designation point. You use VSL high, low, and PAL to aim it up and down. So VSL controls the up and down, and the designate actually is where your is where it's going to act. Your PAL is your designate switch. So if I go ahead and designate on this spot right here, I can undesignate and redo it if I like. I can also crash into this A10. Isn't that wonderful news? So I designate a target here. I'm going to get 2 pieces of symbology. I get this one line, which is telling me that I'm getting ready for the bomb drop. I should be expecting it very soon. And then the second line, the bigger line, is the actual bomb drop cue. So if I hold my bomb drop, when it passes the velocity vector is when it will drop. So if we have a look at it, that's near where I was aiming, but I was not lined up very center, so obviously it didn't work very well. So beautiful. Now for the lantern.
Oh, I got some dirt at 10 o'clock.
Go ahead
And dirt, 7 o'clock.
Then I can use the lantern to actually drop the bomb. So in the front seat, I'm going to
1,000 feet.
You can see I'm on the center line. There's this carrot here, and there's this line. And then there's this time to release. I am actually time to release. So bomb away. I didn't hear it come off, so maybe I set up something wrong back there. But you also get this time to impact. He has the laser on, even though he's not looking at the target because he's an idiot. So the laser's not in the right place.
500.
But that's how you drop a bomb in the lantern mode.
400.
Oh no, that was actually my fault. The reason the bomb didn't go off
300 feet.
you need to be in pilot or manual.
200.
So if I go ahead and
100.
another target.
50.
Closer. You're going to line up the line with the carrot. Here is your bearing offset that you need to do. So 0 means you're good. Time to release is 15 seconds here. Jester should give you a countdown, or your RIO should. Three seconds. 1 away. It's lasing. Again, he's not looking at the right thing, so it shouldn't be affected by the laser, which you can see I think it is. It's trying to track, but the laser's way out here for some reason. It's just stupid. And there it's landing. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Any questions about air to ground?
No.
Okay. I may be wrong about the crosshair too. Maybe the crosshair is where it lands. Let's try it. Actually, no, it won't work because I don't have the right base selected. Let's select. Should be 6. No, not 6. Restart the mission. A lot of people report that it lands on the crosshair, so you might be right about that. It might
Yep.
the half box might be where the gun lands.
I've got dirt at 5 o'clock. No, I've got dirt at 6 o'clock.
You almost set up, drunk?
Yep, watching.
Okay, sweet.
Looks like there's dirt at 7 o'clock. Roger that, Wilco. I've got dirt at 6 o'clock. And dirt, 12 o'clock.
That's me, by the way, drunk.
Okay. I don't know what you want, so I'll just let you configure that.
Yep.
Laser armed. Roger.
Okay. Real quick, drunk, can you go into the rearming menu and put the lantern on 8B? If I do it, it won't give me the lantern back here for some reason on this server.
Hold on, what? 1 second. Let me turn off music.
Okay.
Repeat that.
Can you put the lantern pod on 8B? If I do it, it glitches out.
Where do I do that?
Hit left alt apostrophe. And then you right click on the 8B, go down to pods and lantern. Sweet, it worked. Okay, whenever you're ready, go ahead and taxi left towards runway 07. Okay, the pattern's clear. Wonderful. You're cleared to take off, runway 07. Let me know if you want to do the pre-takeoff checklist.
Yep.
Okay.
Roger, when you were taking off, were your flaps out? Okay, that's a tail strike. I think we're fine.
I've been flown in about a week. Sorry, bro.
You're fine. We don't have any engine damage that I see. Are your instruments reading okay up there?
I think so.
Okay. As long as nothing's over temp or over your...
Traffic, Tomcat, 2 o'clock low, 4 miles.
Okay, go ahead and navigate to the surface target once we're stabilized. For the most reliable bombing, you can use your wings in bomb sweep mode, by the way, but it will work in auto too.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and turn left to bearing 205. Okay. The up on our front left here at 1-2 is our target. It's going to be marked by the black smoke. There's two
Yep.
black smokes here. Go ahead and line up for a pass. You're in pilot mode. You have some snake eyes at your disposal. You see the target area?
Yep.
Beautiful.
Guess my controls are fucked up. Hold on.
Roger. That's fine.
Any idea what the control would be called? Because I can't find it.
Store release. Also, check your bank angle, your banking left. Okay, you're getting. There you go. Yep, the keybind's called store release.
Yep, found it already.
Beautiful.
Going back in.
Wonderful. One away. That's two away. Okay. One landed at the very entrance of the runway, the very threshold.
Yep.
Not the threshold marking, and then another landed a little bit beyond that.
Okay.
So that's pilot. I'm gonna put you into target mode here. Let's get you set up with some Mark 82s. Okay. You have some Mark 82 low drag bombs. You're all set up. You're in target modes. From remember, you have to use VSL high, VSL low, and PAL to designate.
I don't think I have that set up. Hold on.
Sure thing. Again, it'll be VSL low, VSL high. Make sure you're not binding the gesture menu. Make sure you're binding the target designate switch, and then PAL. PAL. You're in a little bit of a right roll. You have some time. You think you got everything bound, or are you just stabilizing?
1 second.
Really? For this, it can be hard to see targets pretty far, so keep that in mind. You may just want to aim for like something like the center of the runway, or somewhere you think your target's going to be,
Yep.
if you can't actually see anything. After you've designated, try to go into relatively level flight generally. You can do it in a slight dive if you like, that's no
Yep.
problem.
It won't designate, so I don't know.
Okay. Have you bound the target designate up, or sorry, it's target designate forward, PAL switch?
Try this again.
Sure.
It was bound. Just rebound it again.
Okay, sometimes it does that. You can try designating just a mountain ahead of us or something if you want. Oh, no, I'm stupid. I didn't turn the radar on. That was my fault. Okay.
I got some dirt at 5 o'clock. 500 feet.
Designated.
400 feet. 300 feet. 200.
On away.
Slight miss.
Okay, you got the idea. I'm gonna go ahead and set you up for a ripple here.
Alright.
So try to line up with a bunch of targets. So line up with one of the runways. I'll keep you in target. I can put you in pilot if you prefer it. You're going to have a whole bunch of Merc 82 airs, which are parachuted bombs. So you should be all set up. Try to target some of the farther targets if you can. It doesn't matter too much. Just some of the closer ones are dead. Okay, beautiful. Nice, those are pretty good hits.
All right.
Let me get you set up for smart bombing, and then we'll be done.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
Okay, go ahead and ingress whenever you like. I have a target for us. Okay, you're lined up right now. I'm right 2 degrees. Four seconds. 2 seconds. Pickle. I didn't hear it come off.
Neither did I.
Okay. Yeah, it didn't come off. Interesting. Okay, let's... Oh, my fault again. So if you're in target mode, you would need to designate over my target. So it's kind of redundant to be in target mode in Lantern. So, yeah, that was... I didn't have your side of things set up correctly. Okay, 10 seconds. 5 seconds.
Request
you're lined
rearming.
up. 2, 1, pickle. Laser on. Okay. Just a tip for those passes. I don't know the effect of that bomb. But just a tip for those, try not to dive bomb with guided munitions. Try to drop them from
Yep.
a little bit higher. That had about 5 seconds to be guided onto the target, so it
Yeah.
didn't have much time. Okay, and target. 20 seconds. Come right 3 degrees. On the center. 5 seconds. 2, 1, pickle. 1 away. If you see the temp there, that's time to impact. Laser on. And that one looks pretty good.
Yep. Kill.
Yeah, direct hit. So, there you go. That's guided bombing.
Yep.
Any questions for me?
Nope.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna call it a day. I don't want to go through case 3 practice today. I don't think you guys are gonna absorb all that either, because it's quite a bit.
All right.
If you guys are interested in case 3 practice, then I can direct you to some people that can help you out with that. But otherwise, I'm gonna call you guys graduated. Watch out for the graduation grad hop announcement. If you guys want to try to join that. And have a nice day. Class dismissed.
All right, thanks.
Certainly. See you guys later.
See ya.
Yep.
I got some dirt at 5 o'clock. We've got friendly F-14, 12 o'clock, 6 miles. Sure. Roger. I got some dirt at 5 o'clock. That's good at 11 o'clock. You're way too fast. The right wing is damaged.
Cabo Eddie. Ford 3-3. Request startup. Cabo Eddie. Ford 3-3. Request taxi to runway.
I got some dirt at 5 o'clock. 400 feet. 300 feet. 200. 100. 50.